ladies, we're here tonight on this show. How's everybody doing tonight, man? We're starting this show professional, and then we'll sit back and go back over there, ladies and gentlemen. Um, man, let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so what are we gonna talk about tonight? Let's see here. The biggest thing that happened today, a few things happened today. Uh Indianapolis, man, what a huge freaking news, man. They trade away one of the best players, their best defensive player in Darius Leonard, man. Jesus Christ, this came out of nowhere, man. Indianapolis trading away releasing Darius Leonard. Supposedly at first they told them Darius Leonard, what did they tell him? You're gonna be practicing with the practice squad or some shit like that. They like demoted him, and then they told him, no, you're actually been released. So Darius Slay has been released. Jesus Christ, where would Darius Slay go now? What would they release him though? I don't get it. Like, why not wait until the season's over? What's the point of release? Like, what's the point of? I mean, they're doing it to save money, but why not just not save the money? What's the point now? It's not. You can't even waste. What are you gonna sign? It's over. Like, you can't sign any more players. You can't acquire any more players. I don't get why the hell they would release them right now. Just wait until the end of the season. Now somebody's gonna go pick them up. You see the impact Chase Young has done so far in San Francisco with playing alongside Nick Bosa. Now I can't wait to see what kind of impact Chase Young can do. Darius Leonard can do if he goes to a different team, man. I cannot wait to see that, man. And I wonder what team will get him. I don't even think they play them on waivers or anything. So all 30 other one teams can go out and get this guy. I'm assuming he's going to send with the contender to have a chance to go to the playoffs and possibly win a Super Bowl. So we'll see what team Darius Leonard goes to. But that was crazy, man. Darius Leonard, this late in the season, as we're into week 11, Darius Leonard becoming available. Holy frijoles, man. Who is going to sign him? I don't know, man. And then how about Pittsburgh, man? For the first time since 1941, like, what is it, like 75 years, they fired a coach in the middle of the season. They fired their offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, man. A lot of people are very frustrated with the offense along him and Kenny Pickett. And so, man, for the first time ever in almost 100 years, the Pittsburgh Steelers fire a coach in the middle of the season, man. I'm sure they'll probably have usually they do, the quarterback coach will probably now be the offensive coordinator. They needed this move, man. A lot of people were asking for the firing of Matt Canada, and now it has happened, man. Matt Canada has been fired. Jesus Christ, man, I can't believe it, man. Matt Canada is out in Pittsburgh. We'll see. Like I said, I'm assuming they're gonna name one of the other coaches. But let's see if this offense, Kenny Pickett, can get better, man. They still might have a chance to contend for the playoffs. Man. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they still might have a chance. So we'll see, man. Maybe that's why they did it, because they're like, yeah, we still have a chance to contend here. So they fire Matt Canada, and we'll see how they do now without Mike Canada, man. Last one. For the sports, and then we'll get out of here, and we'll do more of a layback stream out there in the living room, on the couch. Tom Brady said on the Stephen A. Smith show that he thinks football was better 25 years ago when he came out of Michigan about 23 years ago. He says back in the day, players would spend about 3 to 4 years in college and get fully developed. Now players are spending less time in college and are not completely developed. They have all the talent in the world, right? Speed and athleticism, but they don't know how to play the game the right way because they're not spending enough time in college. And even the coaches, right? They keep switching jobs. He's like, back in the day, coaches would stay forever, will stay in the same teams. Now you're seeing coaches resign, like, Lincoln Riley going from Oklahoma to Lincoln Riley back in the day would have been years, right? Bob Stoops was in Oklahoma for years, and that was the plan for Lincoln Riley, to be in Oklahoma for years. And then right away, he went to USC. Same thing, Brian Kelly going to LSU. You know, so he said that's kind of hurt the game too, man. He said obviously the rules, he said back in the day, you couldn't really throw a slants up the middle anymore. He said I broke the all-time touchdown record on a slant to Mike Evans going up the middle. Back in the day, I can't do that throw, man. He would have gotten taken out by the linebacker or the safety, and he would have gotten concussed. He said the game was a lot harder back then, man. You couldn't really go up the middle unless maybe you go going for like a check down to it, like a tight end or like a wide receiver. But no way you can have a receiver run across the field sideways. He would get fucking lit up on a helmet to helmet hit. So he said the game's gotten a lot softer now. So yeah, pretty much criticizing the game. He says there's a lot of mediocrity now around the NFL, man, compared to when I first came in 23, 25 years ago. So pretty crazy, Tom Brady. And Tom Brady, this is not the first time he says this, man. He's criticized how bad a lot of these teams are, how average the NFL is right now, man. This is pretty fucking crazy, man. Do we have a chat? What up, Daniel? Welcome to the show. But yeah, man, Tom Brady saying that's crazy. Lakers won. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I didn't finish watching it though. It was an ass whooping. I'm assuming they won. Denver Nuggets will win again. Usually that's what happens in basketball, right? They win like back-to-back championships. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Denver Nuggets win it again, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it was a blowout win. I stopped watching it at the halftime. They were blowing them out. Yeah, Lakers looking nice this year, man. LeBron looking good. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Jokic is a badass. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man, if at least now I don't know, maybe they'll lose to Boston or Milwaukee. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets win it again or at least make it. Because that's how the NBA seems to work. It seems like there's a dynasty there's like a dynasty every time, right? Back in the day was the the Bulls, then the Lakers, then the Spurs, then the Miami Heat, now then the Warriors. So maybe now it's gonna be the Nuggets. Will not be surprised at all, man. Will not be surprised at all, man. Honestly. All right, guys. I am gonna go ahead and switch over to the couch. Little bit more of a layback version. Because here I get tired of sitting on the chair. I just like to do here the opening segments. But once we start getting a little bit more into the stream, I rather just go out on the couch and sit down, relax, and strap it down. You smell me? So we'll continue the stream over here. We're just getting into this puppy here tonight on a Thursday. Excuse me, on a Tuesday. Beg your pardon. But yeah, I mean, we're just getting into this puppy here tonight on a Tuesday. Yeah, Jokic is a badass, man. Jokic is a fucking badass, man. Jesus, he really is. I gotta charge this. Hold on. Yeah, Jokic is a fucking badass, man. And they looked pretty good the other day too versus how's this shit not charged? They looked pretty good the other day too versus Houston, right? LeBron had 37 points. So yeah, man, looking pretty damn good. What's going on right now? But yeah, man, pretty much, yeah, we'll see what happens, man, with the freaking NBA. But yeah, we'll not be surprised, man, at all. We'll not be surprised at all, man, if we see the Nuggets win back-to-back or at least make back-to-back final appearances, man. I would not be surprised at all, honestly, man. Would not be surprised at all. That's how it seems to work in the National Basketball Association, man. There's dynasties all the time. It seems like there's a dynasty every time. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. But yeah, Tom Brady, man. Getting back to Tom Brady, yeah, man. Pretty much saying that the NFL's mediocre, man. I don't know. Tom Brady's more. I think Aaron Rodgers said he agreed with him on the Pat McAfee show. He pretty much said he agreed with him. So I don't know, man. Pretty interesting stuff right there by Tom Brady. And then I got to go watch what I just I today I watched the interview with Tom Brady and Stephen A. Smith. I haven't watched the Pat McAfee with Aaron Rodgers. I'll probably watch that later on tonight. But yeah, man. Pretty interesting stuff, man. By the way, speaking about the Lakers, you guys saw what happened to that fucking fan over the weekend? He shot a half court shot and he teared his ACL, or what was it, his Achilles? Holy frijoles, man! Imagine it. I think it was for like a $10,000 or whatever it was. Imagine you go there with the intention, oh, I'm gonna go win some fucking money. I'm gonna go win $10,000 if I make this half, and then now you don't walk away with 10,000. Now you gotta get the surgery or the rehab. Can you imagine? That's gotta be expensive. Surgery for your Achilles and fucking rehab. Jesus Christ, man! And most people are saying the Lakers should just give him the $10,000 so he can pay for all the medical stuff. But they probably made him sign a waiver saying we're not responsible if you get hurt. So yeah, oh man, that's a terrible situation for that fan, man. Wishing him nothing but a speedy recovery, man. Hey, I haven't seen you since Kobe Sports. Wait, no, yeah, Alberson, whatever. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Hey, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you since the Fillmore administration. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm just doing a little podcast here for about 30 minutes. I'm about 11 minutes into it. Just talking about some topics. Talked a little bit about the fucking what did I talk? Oh, I talked about Darius Leonard getting released by Indianapolis. I talked about Tom Brady saying the NFL's mediocre. I talked about what the fuck else did I talk about? Oh, Matt Canada getting fired by the Steelers. Yeah, man, I haven't seen you since WrestleMania. I think since WrestleMania. That was like 7 months ago. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I think last time we talked was WrestleMania. Yeah, man. I don't know. At least my channel's in the shithole. I don't know. I did see today another fan post the Raiders guy, Raiders TV or what the fuck he said that his channel's in the shithole too and he's retiring. It seems like the sports community here on YouTube has gone to the shithole. You see Richard Sherman? Yeah, already. He's only been working for him for like since August, and they're already fighting. Dude, that show has kind of become unwatchable. All they talk about is the Cowboys. It's so boring. I think Skip Bayless has one more year left on his contract. I think they gotta fucking retire him. I think Fox needs to move on. Don't re-sign that guy, man. I like First Take better. Even when Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, even when he brings that Italian guy, Chris Russo, even the girl Kimberly, yeah, fucking Undisputed, it's terrible. And I like their show, like the people in it, like Keyshawn and Sherman and Michael Irving, but Skip Bayless is washed. He needs to retire. Oh, that shit's hilarious. Him and Chad Johnson. They had me dying on, what was it? Was it Sunday or Thursday? When they said about the public restrooms. They said something about a study came out saying that well, how do you prefer your toilet paper in the public restroom, up or high? And then fucking Chad was like, I always go to the restroom in the public. I don't give a shit. And like, you nasty ass. It was hilarious. Yeah, Skip's a pendejo, man. Skip's a pendejo. I don't like Skip Bayless anymore. I kind of like them, but not anymore. It's boring. You go to their YouTube channel and like they make like 4 or 5 videos, and 3 of them are about the Cowboys. It's so boring. All he cares about is LeBron James and the Cowboys. That's all he fucking cares about, man. Jesus Christ, man. That's all he fucking cares about. Yeah, man. Sean Payton's trying to turn that thing around. Looking good. Russell Wilson had a good game. Monday Night Football beating the Bills. Sunday Night Football beating the Vikings. Looking good, man. Looking good. Cortland Sutton again is starting to become his favorite target. Maybe the walk card. What's your record? Because I think the Chiefs are 7-3. Is it possible? You guys probably. I don't know about that, but the Chiefs don't good. Didn't you beat the Chiefs already this year? I think you did. I was eating pork and beans. Oh yeah, 5-5. Yeah, and the Chiefs are 7-3. So you're only 2 games back as the Chiefs, and you beat them already. It's possible. You never know, man. You never know. Dude, it low-key might be possible because the Raiders and the Chargers are terrible. You guys are going to at least finish in second place. So it's possible, man. Their receivers suck ass. And Travis Kelce is like in love and he can't focus. He's in love with Taylor Swift. Swift, what the fuck her name is. They do suck ass, man. They do suck ass. You might have a chance, maybe. You might low-key have a chance of winning the division. Brr. Yeah, man. Fucking Randy Orton, man. Cannot wait, man. First time in like over a year. Jesus Christ. Finally, the Randy Orton is back, man. The X-Pax Predator. The Viper. I don't know who wins that match, though. They're saying that some shit's going to happen with Jay and Randy because they're saying, remember last year? My shit. Oh. Okay, there it is. I like SmackDown and Dynamite. Those are my favorites. Dynamite and SmackDown. Raw is very repetitive every week with Judgment Day. They gotta change it up. Judgment Day. I fuck with SmackDown. I like the storylines where they're doing with Santos Escobar turning him heel. And then even the Damage Control. I like what they're doing with the storyline with Damage Control. Asuka and Kairi Sane joining Damage Control. Dynamite's pretty good. I don't like Collision. They use too many Ring of Honor people on that show. So yeah, definitely. My favorite 2 shows are Dynamite and SmackDown. It is freezing, man. I don't know why. I'm gonna get off in about 10 minutes. 10 more minutes. I'm gonna get off, but hopefully it can work. Yeah. And you know what too? What was a special thing about Dynamite? They would do all these free pay-per-views, remember? And they would only do like 3 to 5 pay-per-views a year. But now they're starting to do pay-per-views every month. So the Dynamite is they're not as good anymore because they save all the good matches for pay-per-views. So that's a problem that now I feel I still like it, but it's not as good as it used to be maybe a few months ago. Now they got another pay-per-view coming up called the End of the Year or some shit in December. They're doing more than WWE. WWE said they're done doing pay-per-views after Survivor Series. So that's the problem with AEW. That used to be their secret sauce. That they used to do only 3 to 5 pay-per-views. So they would give you a lot of pay-per-view quality shows on Dynamite. Still think Tony don't really know what he's doing. Yeah, that was hilarious though. When remember a few weeks ago when they went head to head with NXT and he was tweeting all over the place. He was pissed. He was throwing a tantrum on Twitter. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, I liked it better when it was just Dynamite and only like 3 to 5 pay-per-views. Now that you have Rampage and Collision and like you have 10 to 12 pay-per-views a year, it's still good, but it's not as good anymore. Because now they just save everything for the pay-per-views. They're saying that MJF got hurt and that he's not going to wrestle again until at least the next pay-per-view. They're saying he's got like a hip location, like a dislocated hip, and that he's not wrestling anymore until at least the next pay-per-view, end of the year, whatever the fuck it's called. But who knows, man? Too many shows, man. Dynamite, Collision, Rampage. Oh, dude. You know what, dude? I don't know why they just don't merger Ring of Honor with AEW. Just merger them. Make them one company. I hate how that's... I try to watch Collision, but I cannot watch them. They bring all these fucking Ring of Honor people into Collision. I'm like, who's Dalton Castle? I feel like I'm watching Grimm's show on YouTube. Dalton Castle, who the fuck is that? Or the Ratchets. What do they call the Ratchets? The tag team? Who the fuck are these people? I was kind of mad Randy didn't come out. You know what? Because I think the plan was to bring him out as a surprise on Saturday. But because people keep talking about CM Punk, they announced it on Monday. And then they're gonna bring him on. But I think Triple H is afraid that they might boo him. Remember how they do that sometimes because they're hoping somebody else. I think that's why they did it like that. Ever since CM Punk left, Collision has been terrible. Yeah. It sucks. I'm not a big fan of Collision. I don't know why they just don't merger Ring of Honor with AEW. Just merger it. I would just cancel that Ring of Honor shit they do on Thursdays. We're merging the companies, and now Ring of Honor it's going to be part of AEW. This whole fact about how they have their own show, but at the same time, about at least 25 to 50% of the roster is on Collision. It's kind of stupid. Chicago better give Randy... Oh, I think they will. But I think that was a strategy because they know the fans want CM Punk. So I think Triple H was like, you know what? Let's announce it on Raw that he's the 5th member. So then people know what's going on and they don't boo him expecting CM Punk. They do that. To me, that's what happened back in the day to Roman Reigns. When he won the Royal Rumble, everybody thought it was going to be Daniel Bryan. And that's why they booed Roman Reigns. Because they were pissed off it wasn't Daniel Bryan. And remember last year too, they were afraid they were going to boo Cody Rhodes because they wanted Sami Zayn. And that's why they gave Sami Zayn a match at Elimination Chamber. Can't believe it's been still April. You quit streaming. Yeah, because I mean the channel's in the shithole, man. I tried doing videos for a little bit. Now I'm back to streaming, but I'm only doing 30-minute streams. So what time? Hold on. Oh, I got about 3 minutes left. I'm only doing about 30-minute streams. I don't want to text you. I thought you were busy. No, not really.
No, I still can't. I still can't work. My they're still reviewing my case about my disabilities. It's a very slow process.
Randy better than CM Punk.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why CM Punk. It's just WWE fans were completely over him, but now because he's done with AEW, I don't know, man. I feel if CM Punk goes to the WWE, it's gonna be a part-time deal. I don't think it's gonna be full-time. It's gonna be like a Brock Lesnar or like a Logan Paul type shit. And you know, Edge, that's why he said he went to to AEW because he didn't want to be a part-timer. He wanted to be full-time.
I saw you give me a shout out.
Oh, when the Broncos, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I did, man. I am so apologize. Oh my lord, I'm so apologize. Oh man. I am so apologize. What did I eat? Oh, we had like a seafood, but it was like a soup. Oh, and then I had those sugar breads. I ate a lot. Did he really? Who was it? Who was it? That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. I'm only eating Mexican food in my house. I gave up on Mexican restaurants because I get so sick. I don't know what they put, but I got diarrhea like at 5 in the morning the other night. So I told my mom I'm no longer eating Mexican food unless it's homemade. I think they use too many grease. I don't know what the hell but every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, man, I get Mexican diarrhea. The only time I don't if I eat here in the house. Really? He shit himself, Ty? The Packers fan. Ty Smith. Oh my lord.
You gonna eat like a pig?
Oh yeah, man. You already know, man. You already know, man. I can't wait for Thursday. Cannot wait for Thursday, man. Actually, tomorrow I'm only gonna eat once a day tomorrow because I want to be ready for Thursday. So I'm only gonna eat once a day tomorrow. I'm only eating once tomorrow. Because I want to be ready to go. But I'm about to get off, guys. I'm gonna go watch. I think I'm gonna. I recorded some shows on TV. Yeah, man, the Nuggets won. Congratulations, man. Maybe they'll win again this year because basketball a lot of times teams like win 2 in a row. So maybe they'll win it again this year. Maybe they'll win again this year. We'll see. But yeah, man, I do this every night from 11:30 to 12. So yeah, man. Every night I started doing it. I started doing this on Sunday from 11:30 to 12. But yeah, man.
Good talking to you.
Yeah, man, if you want, you can text me.
It's cool. You can text me if you want.
Just text me and we'll shoot the shit. But yeah, man, I'm going to call it a night. Literally at the 30-minute mark. Perfect at the 30-minute mark. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow. Holla.